How can a woman reinvent her life after so many failed attempts? So, this is a question that we're going to be analyzing today. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, this is Blessing Daniel, and I also like to take this channel as the Pro Mom channel. So, on this channel, we'll talk about everything relating to the woman, everything that could help a woman achieve her personal goals and dreams alongside having a perfect little family. So, we explore topics like business related topics, our finances, our mental and physical well being, as well as our spiritual well being, our health, of course, included. So, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Hit the subscribe button so you can get content relating to the areas that I just mentioned. And if you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. Know I do, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So we have a topic today that I want to analyze, and that is how can a woman successfully reinvent herself after so many failed attempts? So let's go into the topic. So, reinventing yourself, changing old habits, or coming out of obscurity into limelight is a game of change. And as with all changes, it requires that you understand who you are and why you are actually going for what you are going for. So, reinventing yourself, changing old habits, or coming out of obscurity into limelight is a game of change, meaning you desire to move from where you are, which for the sake of analysis is, let's just say, point A, to where you desire point B. So there are several factors to consider when you want to successfully achieve that thing that you desire. And we're going to look at those factors towards the end of this video. However, we're going to look at our background story right now, and that is the story of Anna. So remember, this topic is a continuation of what we talked about 2 weeks ago, which was the story of Anna and how Anna got the cue to changing her life. So here we're looking at the factors that could help you transition to your next season. So our background story, remember, was the story of Anna and her husband and Penina are mates, where Anna was being mocked because she had no child. And then eventually we learned that from the book of 1 Samuel 1 verse 5, we learned that, but to Anna he gave a double portion because he loved her, though the Lord had closed her womb. So here we're learning here that Hannah was deeply, deeply loved by her husband. However, her womb was closed by the Lord that she was serving. So you can imagine the contrast that was going on in the life of this woman. I believe that Anna was a woman of purpose. She obviously had a purpose to birth a prophet. But this woman was just looking for a child. She just wanted to give birth to a child. So the thing about purpose, I believe, is that you need to know what you want, or you also, or let's just say, you need to know what you need. Is that a right word to say it? Hmm. You need to have understanding of where you are going. That is better. You need to have understanding of where you are going. So whatever it is that you desire or you're working for, literally is an addition or is an alignment to what you already know. It's no longer going to be in contrast, it's not going to be contradicting by the time you get there. You're like, how did I even get here? So what you desire has to be in alignment with who you really are. So that's the first thing to consider. The first thing is, who are you? And how exactly is this thing that you want, is this thing that you need going to add or going to impact the real you, going to impact your real purpose? So that's the first thing. Who are you? So in the next chapter, we saw that the Bible says, First Samuel 1 verse 11, and she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your servant and remember me, and not forget your servant, but will give to your servant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall touch his head. So by this time, Anna had come to the understanding that she was going to give birth to a child, but it was not going to be a normal child. It was going to be a child that is no ordinary child. And for that reason, she had to make a covenant to return that child back to the Lord. It was the one that was giving her the child, right? So the next thing here to consider, or the next factor here to consider, is that how how are you going to make use of whatever it is that you are requesting for by the time you get it? So that's the next factor here to consider. How are you going to make use of it? How is it going to be impactful? What is it going to be impacting literally? So how are you going to make use of it when you finally get it? So that's it. Remember the saying that says, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So you need to have understanding of how you are going to use that talent, how you're going to use that gift, how you're going to use that whatever it is that you're requesting for by the time you get it or by the time you achieve it. Bye. So the number three factor to consider is to change your limiting beliefs. So some people, they already know who they are, they already know their purpose, and they are like right at the point where they should be doing what they should be doing, but they are held back by limitations, most times by their environment. So this factor we're talking about is knowing and changing your limiting beliefs. All of us have one or two, to be honest. It could be as a result of the environment that you've been raised. So once you know that you are to achieve this is your purpose, this is your purpose, uh, and you also know that once I achieve this is what I'm going to do with it, or this is how it's going to impact my environment, impact me to start with, then you must break out from those limiting beliefs or from those boxes that you must have put yourself in. So, to conclude, always have the right idea of who you are at heart. Then, secondly, know exactly how you're going to be using that gift or whatever it is by the time you achieve it. And then lastly, do not let your limiting beliefs hold you back from trying. Do not let your limiting beliefs hold you back from taking the right step. So that's what I have for you today. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and beyond the enjoyment, I hope that it was able to teach you one or two lessons. Share this video with someone that would love to see it, especially a woman that needs to see it. Okay? So I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to like this video, to comment your perspective, and also to subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in my next video now. Bye. You are able, great and mighty God. You are able. There is nothing you cannot do, nothing you cannot change, nothing you cannot turn around. You are able, great and mighty God. I put my trust in thee. You are able, Yahweh.